one time. I'm paying on this wonderful miracle that he's done, and I'm blessing him every chance I get. They told me that my mother has Alzheimer's, and she's in the middle of a real struggle with Alzheimer's. Last month we almost lost her, and we were planning on, the transition. My sister and all of us, we were planning on my mother's transition in the hospital. Blood clots in both lungs.
Yes.
In a catatonic state, looking off into the sky. Couldn't feed herself anymore. Couldn't walk anymore. She wasn't really walking anyway. Couldn't walk anymore. I'm sorry, I'm just giving God praise. Hallelujah. And Alzheimer's, there's nothing they can do for Alzheimer's. She don't know what day it is, doesn't know who her children are, doesn't know anything about anything. Talk to her, she just stares off into oblivion. Hallelujah. So I went to visit her in the hospital. And as I was in the hospital talking to her, she was looking off into the sky.
Yes, sir.
Can't eat, have to feed her like a baby.
Yes, sir.
And then the Lord said, I asked the Lord, what are we going to lose her? Is she going now? He said,